Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. So, what we are going to do in today's session, as you can see on our screen, we are going to start a new chapter. So, the name of this new chapter is our water resources. In our previous chapter, we read about our forest and wildlife resources. Similarly, in this chapter, we are going to study about our water resources. So, what are the sources of our water? They are canals, dams, water, wells and tube wells. Okay. And in this chapter, we're also going to see how we can conserve our water resources. Okay. So come with me and start the chapter. Natural water resources include rivers, lakes, streams, ice park, groundwater, precipitation, and ocean. So, the natural water resources through which we get water is our rainfall, rivers, lakes, okay, and our glaciers also, okay, and groundwater. Water is an important natural resource. No human being, animal, or plant can live without water. We need water for most of our daily needs like drinking, cooking, bathing, cleaning, and washing clothes. Water is needed most importantly to irrigate our crops. Now you can see, my dear students, water is one of the most important natural resources. We need water for our own survival, and not only we, even plants and animals also need water for their own survival. Okay, and why we need water? For our drinking purpose, for bathing purpose, for cooking purpose, okay, for washing clothes. Okay, and you know what, water is most importantly needed for farming. We depend on rainwater to grow the crops. We always depend upon the rainfall to grow our crops. But it does not rain regularly throughout the year. Due to uncertainty in weather conditions, we cannot depend upon rainfall only. We must make other arrangements to irrigate our fields. But you know what? India is not a monsoonal country, okay? So we don't receive rainfall throughout the year. So to conserve our water, it is mandatory to make some arrangements. Irrigation is a process by which water is brought to the soil for growing crops by means of canals, dams, wells, tube wells, and tanks. So irrigation is the most important process. Through irrigation, we bring water to our crop fields. Okay, and for irrigation purpose, we store water in canals, dams, wells, tube wells, and tanks. So we are going to see all this means of our water resources one by one. So the first is our canal. Now, what is the meaning of canals? Let's have a look. Canals are an important source of irrigation in India. You know what? Which is the main water resource of India? Canals. Okay, canals are the most important sources of irrigation for India. Canals are man-made canals, and these canals are man-made. River water is diverted into these canals. The canal take river water to far off fields where there is not enough water. Now, river waters, okay, river waters river man divert the route of river waters to bring the water of river in the canals. Now irrigation by canal is done in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Assam, West Bengal, Rajasthan, and some states of South India. So which state receive canal water for their irrigation? Like Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Assam, West Bengal, and also the some states of southern India. The Indira Gandhi Canal, also called as the Rajasthan Canal, has been constructed to take water to the desert areas of Rajasthan. It is the longest irrigation canal in the world. And you know what? Indira Gandhi Canal, okay, which is also known as Rajasthan Canal, it was constructed to face the problem of water scarcity in Rajasthan, and it is also the largest and longest. Okay, Indira Gandhi Canal, which is also called as Rajasthan Canal. Okay, it is the longest man-made irrigational canal in the world. Okay, so you can see here, my dear student, this is the shape of canal. You can see canal is a stream of water in which the river water bring to our cropping fields. Okay. Now after canal we have another source of irrigation, that are dams. See, dams are barrier. Dams are barrier built to hold river water to raise its level. And you know what? What is the meaning of dams? Actually, dams act as barriers. Okay, if a river is flowing, we construct dams in between them. Okay, so by constructing them, we stop. Means we create a barrier in flow of rivers. Dams helps to control flood as a barrier made to concrete and steel have gates which can be opened or closed as when requested. A huge lake is created behind the dam. The water from such lakes can be diverted to the canals for irrigation. Now, my dear students, see why we need to create a barrier in the flow of rivers. You know this thing. India is a country which face every year the problem of flood. Every year floods come in the Ganga river, Brahmaputra river, okay, and in Indus river. That's why to control, okay, that's why to control the problem of flood and to stop the wastage of river waters, we construct dam. Okay, a huge lake is created behind the dam, and when we create a barrier called as dam, now where the water of those rivers go, we use the water of those river to create a lake behind that dam. The water from such lakes can be diverted to the canals for irrigation. So the lake water is diverted. Okay, the lake water is diverted for irrigation purpose. Water falling from great heights from the gate of the dam can be used to generate electricity. And usually the gates of the dam are made up of concrete and steels. That's why we can whenever we want, we can open the gate of dam, and whenever we want, we close the gate of dams. Okay, and dams are used for the generation of electricity. These projects are called multi-purpose projects because they not only provide water for irrigation but produce electricity and control flood also. And you know what, the construction of the dams also called as multi-purpose project. And why they called multi-purpose project? Because by constructing them we fulfill our multi-purposes. Like the first purpose is to control the wastage of river waters, means we construct a dam, okay, to divert the water for our irrigation purpose. The second is for generation our electricity purpose, and the third is through that we can create a lake, we can store the water. The Tehri Dam on Bhagirathi River near Tehri is the highest dam in India and one of the tallest in the world. The Tehri Dam on Bhagirathi River near Tehri is the highest dam in India and one of the tallest in the world. Okay, so the Tehri Dam, which is constructed on Bhagirathi River, located in Uttarakhand. Okay, it is the highest dam, means this dam is constructed at maximum height. Okay, and it is also one of the tallest dam of the world. After Tehri Dam, we also have Bhakra Nangal Dam. Bhakra Nangal Dam is constructed on river Satluj. Okay, Bhakra Nangal Dam is constructed on the river Satluj and it is the largest dam of India and also one of the second highest dam in the world. Okay, after that the Hirakund Dam. Hirakund Dam is the longest dam not only in India but Hirakund Dam is the longest dam in the whole world. Okay, so in Hirakund Dam, the Hirakund Dam is constructed on Mahanadi River. And apart from all these dams, we have several dams constructed in South India, like your Tungabhadra Dam, which is present in Karnataka, constructed on Tungabhadra River. Nagarjuna Sagar Dam in Andhra Pradesh are also very important projects. So this is all about our dam. Here you can see, this is the picture of your Tehri Dam, see, and this is a picture of your Bhakra Nangal Dam. So in this way we construct dams. Now wells and tube wells, the another category by using which we can do our irrigation is wells and tube wells. Let's have a look. In some parts of India, there are no big rivers to provide water for irrigation. We know that a large amount of river rainwater seeps underground. This underground water can be obtained by digging wells and using tube wells. As you all know, my dear children, in some part of India, okay, there is no rainfall throughout the year. So those areas, How? Okay, those areas in which way? How? They do irrigation. So they use wells and tube wells. Okay, now when rainfall occurs, the rainwater seeped under the underground, and it increases the level of our underground water. Wheels I have Persian wheels which are used to draw water from them. Sometimes when the level of water is very deep, we have to dig wells by drilling very deep and narrow holes. A pipe is put in the hole and water is taken out with the help of a diesel or electric pump. Such wheels are called tube wells. So you know what? Wheels means what? You can see here, this is your Persian wheel. Okay, wheels are the Persian wheel method which is used to extract the water from the wells. Sometime when the level of water is decreased, means our groundwater level is depleted, okay, due to the excessive extraction of the water. So when our groundwater level is decreased, so we need to dig a very deep hole. Okay, so digging that deep hole, we need an electric pump to extract the water from that hole. So that electric pump is called as your tube well. Okay, now what is the meaning of Persian wheels? You can see in this picture Persian wheels. Persian wheel is a mechanical way of lifting water from open wells with the help of animals like buffaloes or camels. It is also used to irrigate fields in villages. Persian wheels is a mechanical way. Okay, Persian wheel is a way through which we extract water by using animals like buffaloes or camels. Now, after wells and tube wells, here comes the turn of tanks. What is the meaning of tanks? Let's have a look. A tank or an irrigational tank is an artificial reservoir of any size. It is made by constructing enclosure of wall to store rainwater. This water is used for irrigation in dry season. Tanks are mostly used in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and Odisha. Now what is the meaning of tank? As you can see in this picture, tank. Okay, tanks are the artificial reservoir. Okay, tanks act as an artificial reservoir. Reservoir means what? A place where we store our rainfall water. So tanks act as artificial reservoir. It is constructed by enclosing the walls of from four sides. Okay, and in that tank area we store our rainfall water. Okay, and those water which stored in tank is used for irrigational purpose in dry season. Okay, so the irrigation through tank is very common in some states of India like Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and Odisha. So now this is all about the methods of irrigation. Now here comes rainwater harvesting. What is the meaning of rainwater harvesting? In very simple terms, rainwater harvesting means, my dear students, to conserve our precious rainfall. Okay? Rainwater harvesting is the best method to collect and store rainwater to be used later. So, rainwater harvesting, it is the best method to collect our rainfall water. The rainwater falling on the rooftop and on the ground is collected in an underground pit. So, when rainfall water falls on our ground and on our underground, okay, it is collected in a pit. Okay, it is collected in an area which we constructed underground. It helps to add to the groundwater. Now, if we harvest our rainwater, if we conserve our rainwater, then it automatically increase the level of our groundwater. Rainwater is collected in big tanks made in the field and later used for irrigation. So, through rainwater harvesting, we can store our water and use for irrigational purpose in our future. So this is all about in this chapter. Now, my dear students, go thoroughly through this chapter and complete the exercise based on this chapter. Okay, I'm taking a leave. I'm going to meet with you all in my next session in our next chapter. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Bye.